Fortnite accidentally just revealed a new collab, details about the upcoming live event, and much more, so make sure you watch until the end because I am still gifting 5 subscribers every single day who drop a like, turn on all notifications, and leave a comment with their epic ID. Huge shout out to these viewers and special thank you to everyone who takes 2 seconds to put Doom in the Fortnite item shop right now. It really means the world to me. There is so much to reveal in this video, but I thought I'd start with the super anticipated Lego collab that we finally have some concrete information on, including its release date, which has just been discovered to be November 5th. Data miners have been able to track its progress in the game files under the codenames Juno and Rufus, so we can confirm there will be new quests every week for about a month until the event ends on December 5th. Hypex also previously revealed that this event will include NPCs and bosses, custom UI, actual Lego models in a Lego world, and a brand new feature called Adventures. So a lot of it apparently is going to be made in UEFN, kind of like the new Airforia event, I would imagine. However, since we have weekly quests for like a month, we'll probably get a whole separate Battle Pass tab, just like we did in the Star Wars event. We know this in-game event is going to be massive because Epic revealed they had to move over additional staff on the project to get it done. Not only that, this could be the introduction of the new cosmetic type called apparel that was first discovered by Hypex over 6 months ago. In fact, it may go earlier back than that because data miners found weapon charms such as a dragon egg, a disco ball, and a llama, so I'd imagine these will tie into the apparel cosmetic type. The brand new information we just got though is that it will be available for most items, and this leaker says it currently supports outfits and gliders. He says it will be some sort of sub customization where you would customize certain aspects about skins or gliders. And while Epic actually revealed themselves that they were working on a feature like this long ago, so it looks like it might finally be time to release it. And what better time to release it than with the introduction of first person mode? I know, we've been saying this is coming out for the past year now, but they actually just updated it in game once again. If you use first person mode in Save the World, you will now get a realistic head bobbing effect when you have your pickaxe out. This seems like they're fine tuning the feature to make it as good as possible, so when you combine this with the fact that Hypex discovered they are working on a shoulder swapping mechanic, I think we're actually getting closer to a release. This will be a feature a ton of people will want to implement in their UEFN maps too, so I understand why Epic wants to make sure it runs as smoothly as possible before releasing it. It turns out that Fortnite has just recently updated weapon attachments in the files after 2 years, so it seems like everything is coming together. They added support for attachments that modify a weapon's recoil, different scopes, and even vehicle attachments for when you're using a turret. It even references things related to first person when using these attachments in the files, so they're definitely connected. Believe it or not, this could actually be connected to the Jurassic Park collaboration too. There's a ton of Jurassic Park Easter eggs this season, and there's a leak everyone forgot about after the new season released, the armored cars. Not only that, but there are even special NPCs that can drive around these vehicles that are codenamed Armored Car Goons. In addition, Epic added a check for vehicles for whether or not you are driving on mud, and this will affect the vehicle's drivability just like when you drive on ice. It is highly unlikely all this work would be scrapped, and what better vehicle to add than the iconic Jurassic Park Jeep? We were teased a dune buggy vehicle all the way back in the Chapter 2 Season 3 trailer, so it wouldn't be difficult to change the colors and add the Jurassic Park logo. Another leak a lot of us forgot about were the volcano sounds that were added to the files. Now that the 0 point on the map has files named Zero Lava, and we've got a ton of volcano related cosmetics in the Battle Pass, it seems more likely that we're getting a volcano live event after all. It looks like Sloan will be involved involved in the live event too, because a new dialogue voice file was added for her in a section that is only used for live events and Save the World. It's not really a surprise considering this season is pretty much centered around her, but it is cool to get further evidence of a live event. We've already got some clues of what will happen during this live event because data miners have already found the mythic weapons that will be unvaulted during Chapter 4 Season 4. It includes Gunner's Stinger SMG and the Foundation's MK7 assault rifle, so it seems like the Imagined Order and the 7 could be making a return. Also, the fact that next Fortnite and Marvel comic series is rumored to be named Order Restored supports the theory that the Imagined Order is returning too. Finally, taking a look at some of the Fortnite survey skin concepts, there's a lot of new versions of existing Imagined Order members, so this once again further supports the resurgence of the IO. Now, when I saw that the Foundation's MK7 assault rifle is coming back, it reminded me of this unreleased Chapter 4 loading screen that shows the Foundation statue floating towards the 0 point. Could this mean he's been hiding in there since the Chrome arrived in Chapter 3? If so, that is wild. You guys can also see a few chunks of a desert biome in this loading screen, which we expected to arrive this season since new cacti and palm trees are found in the files, but I would assume this won't appear in game until Season 4 now. We did get that tiny island on the edge of the map with those palm trees in the last update though, so maybe that's a little teaser for what's to come. The island does look nearly identical to the one Jonesy was stranded on in the Desert Island Flare trailer, so we'll definitely have to keep an eye on it. Moving on, one of the craziest leaks that just came out is that Chapter 4 will only be 5 seasons long. They're going to have to come up with a new term other than chapter at this point because new chapters are losing their importance. I mean, if we're getting a new chapter every year, that's really not going to be that hype anymore. Believe it or not too, we already have our first Chapter 5 leak, which is a brand new racing mode that is being tested. Apparently, it's going to have competitive and non-competitive modes, a tutorial, a whole garage with unique car cosmetics, its own separate battle pass, and other special rewards. I wonder if this is going to be a limited time event sort of thing, or if it's actually going to be a permanent addition to the game. Either way, this was definitely something I did not expect Fortnite to do. One leak I hope that finally comes to the game by Chapter 5 though is the rideable flying animals leak that we got. I don't even know how long it was, like a year ago or something at this point. The most obvious animal we'd get for this feature are dragons, obviously, and we haven't seen any evidence in the files to support dragons are coming. So we honestly have no clue when this feature is finally going to release. Another feature that we just discovered though is a new cosmetic item that's codenamed Sparks. And G-Matrix says that Sparks will have its own subset of cosmetic types. So my best guess honestly is this has to do with the customizable cars leak, because that would kind of fit the name, but you guys can leave your guesses in the comments too. Remember, we still have that leaked Doctor Who event too, which apparently now isn't supposed to release until around November or possibly earlier. But the main reason I bring this up is because a leaked Doctor Who image also mentions a garage tab, which obviously makes it seem like it's associated with the cars mode, so I don't know why. That seems kind of random, but maybe these are connected in some way. I don't know much about Doctor Who honestly, so I can't say if cars are like a huge part of that show or what. But anyways, a more exciting leak that we can expect relatively soon is a new shotgun that Epic is working on this season, but unfortunately it will be available in all rarities except for a mythic version, so that's kind of disappointing. Also, I doubt this is going to release with the summer update, so we might have to wait all the way until Epic is done with their break in like a month, so it could be like 6 weeks until we even see this thing in game. And finally guys, it looks like we can look forward to a new in-game Fortnite concert because they are working on something codenamed Festival. And what we also know that Epic Games was moving staff over to work on a Harmonix Festival, which if you don't know what that is, it was basically a separate game studio that specializes in like virtual music concerts. So we'll just have to wait and see who the concert is actually for, or maybe it's for a few different people like how a real music festival works. But yeah guys, drop a like if you learned something new or exciting, and then check out this video if you missed it.